July 28th. The voice within is the loudest voice with which I speak, because it is the closest to you. It is the voice which tells you whether everything else is true or false, right or wrong, good or bad as you have defined it. It is the radar that sets the course, steers the ship, guides the journey if you but let it. I think this passage is God revealing something that completely changes where we look for guidance, because we live in a world absolutely saturated with voices telling us what to think, what to believe, what to do, and who to be. Voices from religion, from culture, from social media, from family, from friends, from every direction imaginable. And in all of that noise, the one voice that matters the most gets drowned out completely. The voice within. God calls it the loudest voice with which I speak, not the loudest in volume, but the loudest in authority. And then it says the closest in proximity. That is the one adjusted to you specifically because it lives inside you. It knows your history, your wounds, your gifts, your purpose, and your path in a way that no external voice could ever know. And then notice what God says this voice does. It tells you whether everything else is true or false, meaning it is not just one voice among many competing for your attention. It is the voice that evaluates all other voices. That is the internal compass that tells you when something you are hearing resonates with your deepest truth and when something feels fundamentally wrong, even if everything around you is insisting that it is right. And the thing is, you have felt this. You have felt it before. That moment when someone said something that sounded perfectly reasonable, but something inside you quietly said, that is not true for me. Or when you read something, heard something, experienced something, and your whole world, inner world, lit up with recognition. That is the radar. That is God speaking through the closest possible channel from inside you. And then God uses the most beautiful image. He says, I think this is metaphorical. He says, the radar that sets the course, steers the ship, guides the journey if you but let it, because the voice is always there, always speaking and always guiding. The only variable is whether you are willing to let it lead. So today, in the middle of all the noise, all the opinions, all the advice, all the information coming at you from every direction, take a moment to get quiet and listen to the voice that is closest to you. The most quiet one, that one that is certain from within, because it already knows where you are going. It already knows what is true for you. And it has been trying to steer you your whole life if you but let it. So today, let it.